everybody, welcome to my Sanctum runs. We are currently 434 hard mode Nakatra kills with only a single shard of Genesis. Can you believe it? It's a 1 in 80 drop. We've not managed to get more than one. Unfortunately, I kind of put this one on Necromancy very early on, even though I mainly use magic, which is the biggest mistake I've ever made, because now 300 kills later, we are still going. So, with that being said, let's jump into my favorite piece of content, the Sanctum of Rebirth. I think I already got to Nakatra, so we can get started with some action straight away. Thank you, Satestokya, for the sub. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Alright. And thanks for the follow, Sinister. Good to see you as well. For anyone that's joining on YouTube, we stream on both Twitch and YouTube. The chat on the left there you'll see is the Twitch chat, but I can see both. I'm replying to both, so... is it not a mistake assuming regular drop rates? Yeah, it is a mistake. It really is. I think I'm gonna make a video about the Sanctum at some point, which is gonna include like the dry streak and all that stuff, and then hopefully should conclude in a perfect Sanctum. And I've got some fun ideas for it related to the dry streak, but today we're going to break that dry streak. At least I hope. Okay, let's start by using Maniacal here. Pretty important, because you really need the accuracy here. And then... YouTube chat gang, hey QP, how you doing? Good to see you. I saw your demon flash mob video. I haven't done it yet, but I always... When I pass by them as an Ironman, I always wanted to kill them, but only recently you're able to do them, right? Love your videos, good luck on the shards. Thank you very much. We're currently 430 without one, about 300 KC dry after our initial somewhat dry streak. Okay, so let's get our time spell going. Grim. Then, hopefully, we can get cooking. Oh, I wasn't even 100% adrenaline. This is not getting off to the best start, but that's okay. We will recover. Thank you for the follow, Nick. Appreciate you. Right, let's get our next sunshine going here. I always forget to swap spells, so let's try to remember to do that now. Because I only learned this recently, but the blood spell, essentially, that like boosts your abilities a little bit, it actually also boosts the damage of your staff spec procs, which is actually kind of insane, because like you deal so much damage with the Fasoa, so boosting the damage that deals by whatever it is, like 20%, is actually pretty solid. So very worth swapping spells if you've never done that. You can do it continuously, but you have to do it like every 10 seconds, so I'm not that invested in it, but every time after I use my tsunami, I'll swap back. Oh damn, their Scarab healed it, so we don't get any or barely any pre-phase damage, but that, if I did kill the Scarab there, then we would have been in a pretty good position to one cycle. It's gonna be a bit more difficult now. Okay, we got a God and a Scarab on the images. Let us remember that. Okay. A Dranpot. Oh, I didn't a Dranpot somehow. Use a 1 spec, staff spec. We got somewhat close, but I don't think it would have been a 1 cycle even with a better pre-phase. Alright, middle piece and human being. Let's remember that. So we go to the croc. Oh, I wasn't standing on the thing. Buying shard. Any luck? Not today, not today. Alright. Do we need the essence for new Amascut armors? I don't think we will. That would be surprising me, because the shard isn't on any armors, but I wouldn't be surprised if you need it for the new weapons, though. Which, that will be a rough for me, particularly. Every single day I'm like running Sanctum and Ramagy here. God bless you, Araxor, and I give him the update of of the KC. God has abandoned us, I'm afraid. No blessings today. But yeah, essentially the drop we're chasing here is the Shard of Genesis. And obtaining it will allow us to upgrade our weapon, any weapon of choice, to tier 100. At least any tier 95 weapon, that is. The one we are aiming to upgrade is the Fractured Staff of Armadyl, of course. Did you speak to Oziak? Ah, damn it! How could I forget? Infuriating. The Prison of Rebirth. Yes! Or the Sanctum of Sadness, if you will. The Sanctum of Make It Stop, please. No crits today. The crit store is all bought out, I'm afraid. Alright. I recently swapped some of my relics. I always use the relic that essentially gives you your adrenaline back in between combat. Now I got the one that I deal more damage at low HP. Definitely is a nice bit of a damage boost, but I do miss essentially getting your 100% adrenaline for free between the bosses. And earlier at Nakatra you saw I forgot to get 100% adrenaline, and that usually was never a thing. That's That's kind of the thing. I need to get used to getting the adrenaline from the crystal again, because I never did it. Because you just get it for free with that relic. Such a nice quality of life, but when it's suddenly taken away, it does feel rather rough. Alright, didn't even have to deal with the scarab, of course. Love that. There we go, some battle staves. Add them to the pile. Add them to the pile. Okay, here I never have my sunshine usually at the beginning, and I have stopped using it at the beginning. This time I was AFK for a second, so it is technically on cooldown again. But recently I've opted to hold off on using the sunshine a little bit until after the prison. And we'll do it here. And then we should be able to deal with the pillar way more effectively as well. Because we never have to worry about being low on adrenaline or staff spec or any of that. Because look at this. Omnipower, Ivan staff. Bit unlucky on the crits, but sometimes that just takes out the pillar right away. Also, that's why I wasn't using my Grimoire. That's definitely not great. But yeah, if the Grim is on, then usually that just clears the pillar right then and there. And the damage you deal on the pillar is so much more important, because while it is active, the main boss heals. So being able to do heavy damage on the pillar definitely speeds up the whole kill. That's why Necromancy is so good at this boss in particular, because you can use the death mark before the fight even starts on each of the pillars. So you basically get like 60k damage for free. Well, even more so, because the boss is healing during that damage. Oh, I didn't see that it was already phasing. No, not the prison. Okay, let's get this one out. What are you after? We are after a shard. We're currently at 430 something KC with only a single one. We need 6 right now, probably 8 when the mascot comes out. So we're not looking too great on our drop rates, but we are hoping that it turns around in a big way, would be preferred. I really am looking forward to going for like perfect Sanctums. The reason I haven't seriously attempted this is because, well, I need to get a shard anyway. I need to get a ton of shards. So I'm waiting until I have my staff shard, and then I will actually put in some effort in getting it. And hopefully that should give me some motivation to do more KC, which then allows me to get the remaining shards. XRiv, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch chat. How you doing? Okay, let's use our time spell. I always forget that, but it is quite valuable to have. And then we use divert, and we go. Forgot to use my Shadow to Death Relentless because I did not have my spell up. So that was actually crazy lucky, not gonna lie. It is. What? I don't know what happened here, but I feel like we did no damage. Yeah, usually we're at 700k here, but that's okay. The wrong EOF, that's why I'm not dealing as much as I thought I would. But that's okay. Let's just get these dogs down as soon as possible. A little bit better on the pre-phase this time, but still not ideal. I really like it's perfect if I can get to 430k. That's. Do you have master times done on Sanctum? I am like really close to it. I think like literally a second or two. But again, I'm not really going for speed kills until I get this shard. Mid and human. Wait, why did it not use Sunshine there? I don't know, but... Okay. Thank you, Penguin, for the follow. Good to see you. Alright. Again. We're getting pretty consistently close to the 1 cycle. And I do get it sometimes, but yeah, it's not consistent, obviously. Crocodile and monkey? And shard. Have you ever seen such copium? Cool stream overlay reminds you of Edimus. Yeah, I literally yoink and twist type moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was chatting with Edimu on Discord and basically just kind of discussed the stuff he does and stuff like that, and essentially I like his streams and I like the visuals and stuff like that, so I essentially kind of I'm a thief, lock me up and throw away the key. You know how it is. Alright, let's go! But yeah, I don't have master time yet, which I think is sub 3 minutes. We are currently with a PB of 3 minutes and 2 seconds. So we are... what's that? 4 ticks away? 5 ticks? Something like that. Alright, the chest is currently looking at 537 million GP without any of the drops in there. Vermix is the worst probably. Oh yeah, I haven't... my Vermix is definitely slow. I forgot that they have separate times, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely don't do Vermix optimally. Same with Gazelem. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into how people do those speed times, because currently I have not tried it at all. I'm just farming, you know? Because the thing is, a lot of the speed kills, they're not really, like the strategies are not really how you farm them anyway, because you need to do a lot of setup outside of the fight, which kind of slows down the whole process of stacking that KC, and right now all I need is KC. Damn, I actually crit like crazy because my Grim wasn't on. So we were pretty lucky early on like the main boss here. So we will take that. And then now my Grim is on and I do 0 crits. Love that. Huge fan of the RuneScape Showdown. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hey Oneus, how we doing? Little update. I've gotten 2 more weapon drops and like 2 more books as well. Since you last saw me. So things could be a little bit better. We are nearing 440 KC here. There we go. Rip, 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 rip indeed. Also, all the all the drops I'm getting are off stream. I don't know why that is. I just hope that when the shard comes, it is on stream, you know? That would be nice. I guess the easiest way to ensure that is to only stream kills, but I gotta get this KC in. I gotta get these shards. Game tells me you're a YouTuber, not a streamer. I guess so, I guess so. Well, where are my clips then? I need to get the clips. How can I make a YouTube video without... Pay attention, Spooderman. Base cam is 25% drops chance. Yeah, I usually have it on always these days, but today it is so hot that it is not possible for me to wear a shirt. Oh, it's too hot, bro. It's too hot. I'm sweating out here. Which also means this stream probably is not gonna last too long. An hour or two, I think, at max. Which is all we need for that shard. Facecam buff wouldn't apply to him? Yeah, that's true. I only have nerfs on my drop rate, I'm afraid. Ay, getting prisoned is not great here. Alright. Also, why do I keep turning my Grim off? I swear it's like me being used to saving the pages and then just always pressing that button. Thirst trap stream? Yes! Let's go! Clearly I'm not looking at the big picture here. This is what the people want. Shirtless RNG confirmed. Hey. No, I used everything there to try and... Ah, yikes. See, this is why you target cycle, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. There goes the sign. Bruh. Worst ending of a Kazalam kill. I thought it was over, so I stopped paying attention. Okay. Anyways. Some blood runes. Alright, Nakatra time. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. Let's see, what is our KC looking like? Nakatra of the hard mode variety, 436. We'll definitely reach 440 today, at the very least. Not a single any shards yet. We have one shard. Ah, I'm dying here, bro. I'm dying here. And it's not just the temperature. But it's okay. Because no dry streak can't be outgrinded. Am I right? Please say yes. Grimoire on. EOF swapped. Okay, I think this time, hopefully everything is set up properly. We do have 100% adrenaline. Okay. Things are going well. This was a little bit better. Chat, he's beginning to believe. Right, 450 is okay. Not the best, but it's okay. We got human and cat. Just die! Oh my god, I ate, so I didn't have adrenaline. Ah, that would have been it. Oh well. Not a big deal. Yeah, I ate one food, and then I couldn't use my Iban staff, which if I hadn't done, that would have probably taken it out. Wait, where the hell is this? Oh my god, I wasn't looking at the thing. Ring of Death, Immortality, save me! I just guessed correctly. Sweet! Give me shard, please. He got a Reaper task completed. Mugback stream confirmed. Yes, yes, yes. I ate 100 rocktails. God bless your Xer. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. New Reaper. Oh, that was today's Reaper? I think I have Reaper contracts. Let's use them. Why not? I don't think there is any reason to save them. I mean, if I'm PVMing anyway, I'm pretty sure Nekatra is good points. Alright. No luck here, no luck here, but that's okay. Yo, the top of the RS category is looking juicy now, all the boys. Mini resurgence of the RS3 category. Like, there's a lot more streamers that pull the type of numbers that I'm pulling now, which is like, I'm happy with that. Pretty good. Good luck at Sanctum. Thank you, Next Appeal. Appreciate you. Tier 3 and Tier 4 is broken for Reaper. You get... Oh, yeah. The combat achievements. It is insane. Did Edimus convince you to stream more? Not directly, but I mean, we did talk a little bit about all that stuff. I wouldn't say convinced, but maybe inspired. I'm definitely taking some pages out of his book. Especially on how to do things, stream-wise. Especially, like, I'm trying out the YouTube thing now, which I was very against, but I'm seeing him manage it quite well, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to experiment a little bit more with streams. Amlot hour done. What were you doing? Just XP? Or like making some sort of pouches or something? Is it a double XP weekend? No, right? I swear I never know when it is. XP? Gotcha, gotcha. And by the way, that makes sense. So then I assume it is not a double XP hour? Or a week? Weekend? How does it work these days? I think week, right? You get like a whole week? Or like you get a weekend but in a week? I'm not sure on the details. But that's okay. I'm running out of Hydrix bolts. As a major, can you believe it? $72 hours. Holy, that's a lot, no? I guess it was 72 hours before as well. But the thing is, you never used all of it. Unless you're insanely degenerate. So, I guess that's a pretty big buff to double XP. But I mean, I think this happened years ago, right? So, this shows you how long I haven't played RuneScape. I do have nice memories of double XP weekend though. Maybe they were a little bit degenerate. Going from 99 to Herblore, 99 to 120 Herblore in a single weekend. I do not recommend it. But hey, that cape! It was a status icon at the time. So I'm pretty sure 120 Herblore didn't exist, so it was insanely expensive. Pretty much the only way to do it was overloads, so you're like burning money because you can't sell overloads. They are luckily useful, of course, but yeah, you're never using all of them. Especially now that we need a bunch of upgraded overloads. Everyone full degenning. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they should bring it back necessarily. But at the time and place where it was, because I was a student, didn't really have to worry about much. It was fun. It was fun in a very special kind of way. This one is going to be bad because no MTX. How is it going to be bad though? Double XP is still double XP. Just train literally anything else, unless you're saying that everything is MTX these days. So that would make me sad. Are you telling me that double XP is worse than no double XP, but being able to use MTX items? Like which would be more optimal? Don't answer that, it's gonna make me sad. Yo, Kazalam putting in some work trying to end me. But Failed yet again. No lucky. Thank you, Rossimer, for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Thank you, Bootsale, for the follow as well. Okay, chat. Back at it again with the white fence, question mark? No, it isn't a Catra. Okay. Make sure to swap the EOF, grab our time spell, put on the Grim, drop a divert, and we jump straight in. Let's go. Ooh, little relentless. Love to see that. Holy fuck, this might be the best skill I've ever had. Some real staff RNG. Question is, can we keep it up? Or are we gonna fall off hard here? Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Wait, what the hell? We phased it? God damn, bro. Where are the scarabs at? No, I didn't kill it. This is where it falls apart. This is where it falls apart. Okay, no worries. We're back in time. We can still come back. Okay, we didn't get our Omni power off there, which is annoying, but that's okay. Yeah, if we can get a 1 cycle here, this has some serious PB potential. Master time potential for sure. We got Dog and Croc. No 1 spec, that's a little bit annoying, but okay. No! Ah, it's falling apart, it's falling apart. Yeah, I have to play safe now. Oh well. Yeah, 1 tick too early, walkout, and it is Joe for chat. Unless... Yeah, look at that. That would have been a master time. Unfortunate. Bro, I don't even know what I did in the beginning of that kill. I think I just might have gotten very lucky with staff specs. But I clipped it, so I'm gonna be studying that. Okay, mid and monkey. Yeah, if that was a 1 cycle, we would have had the master time, baby. Oh. But instead, we get a shard. We'll take it. Or not, perhaps. That's okay. That's okay. Didn't want it anyway. What is the camera angle? What is special about it? Tips for Ironman in RS3? Well, it depends on where you are at, right? If you are just getting started, or about to start, or way too deep into the game and trying to grind out a Nakatra shard, even though you are 6 times the drop rate at this point, you know, we all are in different parts of our journey, but arrive at the same destinations all the same. Yeah, maybe I do zoom in a little bit, because it does look better, right? Oh, I accidentally sunshined. TP! Ruined! Perfect Sanctum ruined. JK, JK, we're not going for that now. One day, one day. Shard first, then Perfect Sanctum. That's the plan. That is the plan. Maybe also the bloom and lighting settings? Perhaps. I did tweak them a little bit. Maybe also the layout. Chat, don't judge me for this. Don't judge me for this real layout. What the hell are we looking at here? Hide it, hide it. We don't do that here. No, I didn't. I stepped off it. Yikers. It's okay. We recover. Waiting simulator. What if the spooter accidentally switched to facecam? Ayo, imagine. Nah, the camera's not even on, bro. Is not even on. So no slip-ups possible. No matter how much you want to see that. Okay, let's dump some damage here. Ooh, yikes. Big damage on me. Buying crits. Oh, I was not looking at that. Yeah, it's gonna heal, it's gonna heal. It's okay. Bro, my kingdom for some crits. Don't stand in that. Nothing as deadly as this thing doing like a ranged attack and then like landing a melee attack on the same tick. It's like, whew. quick way to go down 50% of your health in one tick. How big is the normal mode to hard mode learning curve with Sanctum? I would say, chat, correct me on this if you don't agree, but I would say the hardest curve out of any boss in a game, going from normal mode to hard, maybe? Unless you're talking about enrage bosses going from 0 to 4k or something. I don't think there is a single boss that has a mode where the difference is this big. Am I splitting, chat? Or am I on one? Okay, let's get into this kill here. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a difference. Especially considering... I mean, mechanically it's somewhat similar in the fact that a lot of the mechanics you kind of see, they're just slower. I would say it's a lot harder to react to faster mechanics at this place. But also you don't get to just revive, which normal mode does have, so... The room for error is drastically lower. The double Omni Power? Oh, let's go. Bye-bye, Pillar. See you never. Let's do some tendies. Oh, was a bit too quick on that, I guess. Oh, yo, scarabs getting on each other, that's crazy. That should be illegal. Literally never seen that before. Someone calculate the odds of that. How big is this arena? How many tiles? $69. Okay, gotcha. That's the world I'm on. Thank you, Dibby Spit, for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Oh, there goes 50 Adren on a little cage. Perhaps not the most worthwhile, but whatever gets us there. Before you know it, we are back at Nekatra for what I believe will be kill 440, maybe? Maybe? Can I count? He cannot count. Oof. TY. Infinite blessings from Remedy. What will I do without him? Okay. Nakatra. You'll get it at 444. I will take it. Can I lock that in? Deal or no deal type meet? Because you do have a deal, if that is the deal. Okay. Time spell. Can we get another one of those kills as we had before, please? Because I did like the damage we did there. Oh, why did I dropped my prayer. I was like, oh, let me soul split a little bit. Completely forgetting that I'm in the most dangerous part of the fight where he slams out 10k hits. Yeah, there goes all the adrenaline, there goes everything. So I'm guessing this is not gonna be the best kill. Yeah, earlier in the previous kill, at this part, we were at 600k HP or something. I was like, what? Crazy how different things can go sometimes. Yikes. Oh my god, everything's going wrong. No. Sunshine. Let's get some damage. Tsunami. Swap the spells. Adran, please. No, I didn't step out. I'm dead. Yikes! It's okay, chat. We have just enough time on this aura to get it. So let's skip this song, first of all. I was giving bad aura, bad juju. Let's go to life refresh. By the way, YouTube chat, do you hear music? Because if you do, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope I set that up correctly. No music. Let's go! Channel lives to tell the tale. You got no book at all? What do you mean no book at all? Let's get going. Alright. No, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, that's what I mean. Basically, YouTube, the music needs to be filtered out. Book slot is turned on. I have a Grim. It's here. Alright, so let's go. What am I looking at? I need to go. I don't have time. Bro, why is my sunshine not going? The heck? Chat? I'm pressing buttons. What is this bug? Let me teleport. I signed, bro. I should have teleported instead of trying to show the bug, but I was pressing buttons, it was not doing anything. Unfortunate. At this point, I do have to reset my aura, though. Oh, I didn't use the time spell. I was on the wrong spell book. That will do it. Can you believe it? It was not a bug, it was my incompetence. Ain't no way, chat. Ain't no way, don't let it be the case. Alright. Reset aura, extend it, you know the deal. Got the premier artifact. Use some Viz Wax. You'll never get me to say it the other way. Bring that potion. Put on the EOF. We have our time spell. Put the Grim on. And then we'll get cooking. Surely with more success this time. Get an adrenaline pot going. Yikes. Bro, I almost did it again. Almost turned off my prayer again there. And I thought I would survive that with a vidpod, but I didn't. Alright. Time to lock in. Because I'm throwing here. I need to catch up on some damage. Damn it, no tsunami spell. No staff spec either, bro. What am I doing? There we go. We got there, we got there. I guess we have some staff spec left over to deal with these boys. I just hope it's gonna be off cooldown and in time before the next time I need it. Good pre-phase, good pre-phase. How is the upkeep? I'll look at that after, because that's a whole topic. You'll hear me go off on tangents when you get me to talk about that. Alright, pyramid and clock. Get some around here. Bro, I thought I died. Yeah, that would have been a one cycle if I just dived there. Oh well. How's the upkeep on Iron Necro versus Magic? I mean, it's not great. In my opinion, I would like more stuff to come from PVM itself. But the developers disagree with that, so that's never happening anymore. But rune-wise, normal rune crafting is pretty quick these days. Or at least quicker than it otherwise would be. Especially if you have stocked up a bunch of the necromancy stone spirit looking things. Like, they're not stone spirits, but they kind of act in that way. They increase your rune multiplier. I forget what they're called. If you have those, then you're good. If you don't, then it's not great, but... yeah, necromancy runes are a bit more annoying because there's more steps to it. Genesis shard waiting room, yes. Yes. Okay. Chat, I have to log in. I have to log in, I'm sorry. I'm slacking here. But it's okay. Inside fear. There we go. Let's not make a crucial mistake at the very beginning of the boss fight this time. That would be nice. Don't think I made any mistakes, but I'm not seeing any crits, which is unfortunate. Removing herbs from boss drops was a sad day. It sure was, my friend. I am at least lucky that most of the bosses that you could get a lot of herbs from, I already did a lot of. So I already had... Like, I haven't had to do a lot of herb lore. Like, most of the herb lore I've had to do are herbs that are exclusive from herb lore. Like Fellstalk. What are the other ones called? Like the dinosaur herbs? Arbok? Yeah, that's it. Monkey mid. Where is the third thing? There it is. I've done like a disgusting amount of this better be a 1 cycle. Yeah, I think I did, I don't even know, like 8 1 specs there. Someone clip it, someone fact check me. I think maybe not 8, but like felt like a lot, bro. Felt like I did Sunshine and then 1 spec, 1 spec, 1 spec, 1 spec until the boss was dead. What is melee upkeep? I want to work towards melee after I finish my necromancy setup. Melee upkeep is like nothing except for, like, it is nothing that other styles don't also have. So you have potions, you have divine charges, stuff like that. And then the one extra thing that melee has is these spikes, armor spikes, primal armor spikes, or abyssal variants. But I would say they are very easy to upkeep. Maybe the abyssal ones might be problematic if you don't do that task a lot, because they only... the abyssal flesh that you need for it only comes from one source, which is abyssal beasts. They just so happen to be the best monster to get elite clues from, so a lot of people have done a lot of them. So if you're a main, they're really cheap, and if you're an iron, you might want to get some elite clues and then you'll get a bunch of the stuff as well, so... outside of that, I don't think there is any melee specific upkeep that I can think of at least. I don't melee a lot though, so maybe I am missing something, it's possible. No spider cam. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hot today. So spider cam will resume as soon as temperatures stop reflecting the hellscape that I am in at the Sanctum. But currently, it is very representative of my current situation, I'm afraid. Yikes! There goes the ranged into melee combo by this boss. Signing me yet again. Oh, they're all attacking me. This is why I kill this thing on the left usually. get out of the way there, because this boy's gonna attack me. I am putting on my Ring of Death. That's how unsafe I feel here. I need to make money again. I just spent GP on the Bow of the Last Guardian. Oh, damn! Oh my god. I'm like reading chat and I look back at my screen and I'm like in the center of this fire thing. Wait, that was a perfect kill? What? Okay, we'll take it. Got a new PB as well. Nice. Yeah, the Bow of the Last Guardian is juiced, bro. And the crazy thing is that it has a lot of learning potential. So like the Bow of the Last Guardian in the hand of someone that's played with it 100 hours versus someone that just got it. It's like a whole different weapon. A lot of the tier 95s have that be the case, but the bulk probably the most stark difference between an experienced user and a noob. You're also a noob at PVM, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it is a tricky weapon to use optimally, but the real thing you just have to try to do is use your big abilities when they line up with that. Oh, I shouldn't have used my sun there, but it's okay, we'll deal with it. The real trick is to just line up all your strongest abilities with the bulk spec thing, which sounds very simple, and it kind of is. It's simple, but it doesn't mean it's easy, you know what I mean? To really optimize it, you need to be playing 5D chess. Simple if you don't revo, because it can bug a little bit with it. Oh, I didn't know that. How does it bug with it? Because as you can see, I use Revolution for basic abilities, but I've never noticed any problems with the bulk necessarily. Oh my god, I'm throwing here. That was so bad, I don't even know how to explain what happened there. Is it obvious that I never actually got a an actual rotation at this boss or anything? I just always wing it. It's pretty crazy that I've never gotten used to any one thing after like 400 kills. Bro, it still has HP. I'm a clown. No overloads. Could this have contributed to a potential lack of damage? Actually, no, it just ran out. Nope. No excuse on the overload part. Alright, let's go into a metamorphosis and deal some damage numbers. No! We gotta... that's unfortunate. Didn't see the prison coming. But that's okay. World record kill right here. World record. I'm a noob. Do you use ingenuity before crossbow plus Greco switch for adren? I don't. I think you probably had to do that in the past, but nowadays accuracy is not really a thing. Like, the thing about the Greco switch, for anyone that doesn't know, basically what I do there is I use Tsunami, which gives me the crit buff right here, which gives me an extra adrenaline for every critical strike. And then what I do is I just swap to a crossbow if I don't have a lot of adrenaline, and use Greco, one ability on a dummy or something. And as you can see, I get a ton of adrenaline because it deals so many hits at once that it's very likely to give you a couple crits, which gives you a bunch of adrenaline because of the Tsunami spec. And that's why I do it. The only reason, it's really not for damage. I mean, it does deal damage, obviously, but it's so small that it's not really relevant. The real thing that you care about is that you can get crits from it, and you can always get crits even if you don't deal a lot of damage. So I don't use Ingenuity of the Humans, because you get the crits anyway. You might use it. I think it is maybe worth using, because it gives you a little bit more damage. But yeah, I don't do it. It might be optimal though. I didn't think about that, to be honest. InGen only affects the first hit? That is brutal. I didn't even know that. I thought it was for one ability, but I guess that makes sense. Nakatra, we meet again. KC, check. 439. What swaps are InGen used for then? I don't use Ingenuity at all right now. I think it's worth using if you are using Necromancy and you swap to the Magic dual wield for its spec. That might be worth it. Or an SGB, I think, is also worth it. Tier 95 dual wield and SGB. Yep, I'm gonna assume Bobman is correct on that, because that's basically what I just said. Not that I'm always correct, but that is also what I thought to be true. And just kinda getting back upon my thoughts makes me believe them to be more true. Echo chamber moment. Okay, let's go. Divert. And sunshine, baby. No, I didn't have my spell on. That is brutal. When you don't have the Tsunami spell on. Thank you, Chrono. I will get him. Someday. Oh no, I went to I'm a genius. I had ranged pray on for all the hits that I took, and then the moment I resonance, I go to the correct prayer. Let's go. Top tier video game player, by the way. That's not serious, by the way. Oh my god. HP check. Oh god. What was that? I always wonder when people put a command in the chat and I have no comments in the chat, or barely any comments, like what did you expect to happen? Alright, let's get this boy. 448. I should have filmed. That would have been a good pre-phase. But okay, let's grab these little dogs here. Make sure our EOF is correct. And then I think Cat and Rainbow should be easy enough to remember. Pretty bad kill here, but okay. We're still alive, I guess. We'll take that. I'll take a bad kill over a death any day. Arch streaking gone. Arch streaking gone. What does he mean by that? The philosopher said. Rainbow and Scarab. Yikes, no spell? Boom! Any drops? Nope. I don't think so. Is streak system of Arch going away with the nerfs? No, it's not. I don't think it is. Don't think there has been any mention of that. I do wonder if they will tackle the amount of clue scrolls you get, the amount of reroll tokens you get, and the amount of effigies you get. Because if all of those stay the same... Oh, and Triskelion keys. If all of those stay the same, it's still not the worst thing to do, to be honest. I mean, it's not amazing, definitely, but you also get Marks of War, which is like AFK Marks of War, AFK clues, AFK... Like, it's still a lot of stuff that you get from it. Because I think they only mentioned changing the common loot, but who knows? That might include the other stuff. Normal mode, Archglacior should be nerfed into the ground. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. Oh, I don't have a familiar! How long has that been gone? Probably a while. Since you are cross-streaming now, would it perhaps make sense to have mixed chat on screen? It would, but supposedly it is a bannable offense on YouTube. Or no, on Twitch. So, Twitch doesn't like it. So, basically only... only Twitch chat goes on screen, which is a bit unfortunate. I know some people maybe do it and don't get banned for it, but I mean, if it is in the rules, why go against it? Says the man who almost streamed music to YouTube accidentally, but okay. Frozen core rates are going up. Whether or not that is by a significant amount remains to be seen. I mean, I don't know, maybe they set the exact rates, but I haven't looked into the changes because it doesn't really bother me. It will be what it will be. I will be sad to have less blood runes from Zamorak, but I don't do much Zamorak, so it also doesn't matter too much. Okay. Let's get another run going. This has been 440. Oh, I literally only had just enough time to get there. Core is up 4%. That is like not a lot, is it? Here we go. Clean kill. Somewhat, I think, maybe. I failed perfect Sanctum somehow though, so must not have been that clean, but okay. But yeah, Glacier is a weird one though, because it was pretty good to do purely for commons. I don't know if that's the case for mains. Maybe all the drops are worthless, but it does drop a lot of useful stuff. Which if that's going into the ground, then might not be so fun of a boss anymore. But I don't know. We'll have to see what the changes are actually like before we judge them, I suppose. Something, early bird. I already got away with it. Something like that, you know. Sweet, some good crits on the pillar, that's always nice to see. Not on Kazalam itself though, but you know. Can't have everything in life. Holy, it's already Scarab time? My Dreadnip is not getting paid overtime this time. Holy, I thought I killed it. Yikes, let me get a quick res. Watch it miss now. Oh, it's not. Ah, it's doing a spec. Classic. Ah. Okay, we healed. We healed. We're good. No. I keep turning off my Grim. Was it off this whole kill? Guess we'll never know. I am very bad at upkeeping the Essence of Corruption stacks. I always forget to do it in the sunshine. And so they always drop after I do my staff spec rotation. I think the optimal way to do it is probably use the one spec in the middle, but yeah, I tend not to do that. You can do it. Thank you, Amber Stash. Appreciate you. I believe. This kill surely? Surely. It's gotta be the case. It's gotta be the case. I believe. Any believers in the chat? Any copium? Okay, Grimoire. And then divert. Sunshine, and let's go. No, I misclicked my potion. I always tank that first hit there with the vitality potion, but I've been misclicking it a lot. Maybe I should keybind it, but I don't have any space that I can think would be good for it. But that would be the solution to that problem. Yeah, this is a pretty bad kill. I'll be happy if it becomes a kill. I did get my one and only shard on a very cursed kill though. I got it on a kill where I died at the same time as the boss. So... Bro, I even healed. What am I doing here? Lock in. Okay. Decent. Scarab and crocodile. Close to the 1 cycle, but made some mistakes, so here we are. Back to a mascot. Is this a mascot? I think it is, right? I'm not a lore boy. I just hit stuff. Okay, monkey and crocodile. Look of the dwarves. Block. Tsunami. Rico. 1 spec. And drop time. Not seeing any aura. It's called the avatar of a mascot. Gotcha, gotcha. You're calling a weapon drop? Don't call a weapon drop, my friend. But alas. The bad RNG can't keep happening, right? So, eventually. Right? Someone confirm? I should reset my sign real quick. Because before you know it, that first boss catches you off guard. In a way you don't like. Right? Amber Stash, you wanna know something crazy? I was hunting for this shard when we met in real life at RuneFest, and we're still going. How is that even possible? A mascot will drop shards of Genesis, mark your words. Yeah, please. Please, let that be the case. will be so epic. You cursed me? Yes. That interaction somehow cursed things. Okay. Which one will come first? Next Runefest or next Shard of Genesis? Yeah, if a mascot also drops Shards of Genesis, that would solve a big part of the issue. So it makes it so you don't have to grind out one piece of content this much. Thank you, Crockett, for the follow. Appreciate you. I have a fun video planned related to Sanctum, but let's just say it is not happening until we get the shard. Any thoughts to use Feed Finder for stream, or do you have commands for logs and combat achievements? I set it up a little bit, the Feed Finder thing. I haven't made that public though. I don't know, can you just look up Iron Eraxer on there? You might be able to see my logs that way. That being said, I don't know if I'm I only have my completion of the logs on there right now. I don't have like the exact amounts of drops. But if people request it, then sure, I can take some time to set that up. I haven't done it yet though. I feel like I don't there's a lot of stuff for streams that I don't have set up, and the main reason for that is oftentimes I'll be like, okay, I have some time to dedicate to stream stuff. Do I upgrade my stream, like make it better in some way, or do I just stream? And then in those cases I tend to just stream most of the time. Recently I've done a bunch of changes. But yeah, I'm definitely open to setting that up. It's just also, it's relatively new right now. I'm sure they're gonna add a lot of quality of life features. So I don't mind waiting just a little bit. If anyone doesn't know what he's talking about, some folks, I think Bub helped with it in some capacity. but essentially put together a website that allows anyone to go on it and track their boss collection logs and stuff like that, which a lot of people were already doing, including myself, in their own Excel sheets and stuff like that, but it's nice to have it in a place where everyone can kind of share it and have a consistent way of looking at it. Would be cool if something like that was just in-game, but you know. The main thing with it right now is that I would really like if it would be able to listen to your adventure log API and then fill out the collection logs as you just get stuff. Because right now you have to manually fill in everything, which is... I mean, you'll have to do that anyway to get started, but it would be cool if in the future it can do that automatically. Alright. This skill is what our friend said. Also, did you notice, anyone, that if you remove all your game messages, Nakatra and Kazalam and stuff like that, their yapping still continues? It's not filtered out by any of the game filters. How's the insert name of place grind going to upgrade the Fasoa? Well, by that I'm assuming you might not know what this place is, but this is the Sanctum of Rebirth, where the final boss is Nakatra, which can drop at a 1 in 80 chance a Shard of Genesis with which you can upgrade any tier 95 weapon. And currently we have one in about 450 kills. So not necessarily going too well. Could be going better. I posted my log on Reddit and some dude was like, this is like typical Reddit moment. You post like the statistically most unlikely thing you've ever seen and someone commented, yeah, this is not really that lucky, not that unlucky, you know. He was lucky on the wand. It's like, bro, I got one of the items slightly overrate. And a lot of the other ones were unlucky still as well. And I'm like, bro, what are we even talking about here? Might be easier to remember abbreviation like SOR, Sanctum. That is true. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I think I've got 2 more in me, which will wrap up our Reaper task. So wish me luck. Sorry for going quiet there for a second. Suddenly was in a concentrating mood. It seems to improve the kill speed by quite a lot though. Damn it. It was a waste of an Omni Power, I missed it. Okay. Metal Piece and Crocodile. There we go, one cycle, love it. Are we rewarded? Doesn't look like it. Okay, chat. One more for the road. And then we'll wrap it up for today. Let's see, is this the day that we can wrap this up? Because I really would like to move on to the next chapter of this whole thing. But we'll see if we can do that next stream or not. We also have a lot of Reaper points. Don't really need them for much currently, but it's good to stack them up. Final kill. Let's start with the first one, of course. And move our way up to Nakatra. No. Oh my god, I was standing in it. Yikes. I don't know how people stream hardcore accounts, to be honest. Because always the second I stream, I just start forgetting everything. Or I just stop paying attention as much. I suppose I could do it if I tell myself to never look at the chat, but then what's the point of streaming at that point? Mad respect to the folks who do it. Ah, I didn't put my tsunami spell on. Thank you, Mataufik, for the follow. Appreciate you. You've joined us just in time for our final run of the Sanctum. Would be nice if it also relieved us from having to do it by giving us a shard, but at the least it's the final one for the stream. Saw the Reddit post on the shard luck. We are currently a bit farther than that Reddit post. I don't know, I think it was 420, right? On the Reddit post. Currently we're at 442. And still no shard. I mean, one shard obviously, but still no extra shard. Scuffed equals stuff. I would like to believe that. But I've been scuffing for 400 kills. That's not what... That was not in the simulations. Rip Aura, yeah, I'm gonna start it up once I get to the next boss. I don't know if other people do that, but because I'm doing Nakatra so much, I don't bother using an aura for these first two bosses. Because Maniacal is like the most annoying aura to upkeep because it's only 30 minutes. It takes a long time to recharge. Like 5 hours, I believe. It costs 40 Viswax to extend, so like, it's expensive in Viswax if you want to extend it that way. It's expensive in resets if you want to do it that way, because it's only 30 minutes. And it's expensive in time if you want to just wait for the auras. So with all of that in mind, I typically only start the aura once I get to the final boss in the Sanctum. That being said, I should turn on my Grimoire. That would be helpful. Shout out Crackling. Okay, that's gonna be Kazalam. In a second here, there we go. Which brings us to our final challenge of today. With Nakatra. And after that we'll raid somebody, either with great hype of a shard or with great sadness. Either way, it will be great. Okay, let's put on our buffs, including our spell buff. Make sure we actually do reset our aura though, because not doing so will be a 30% damage reduction or something crazy like that at this boss. Definitely want to make sure we have that. And then I think we are good to go. Good luck on drops. Thank you, thank you. Pretty good preface here, 4 for 1k. Alright, let's get this one cycle to finish off. Go, dog and cat. Now that's gotta be the easiest one to remember of them all. Holy, oh my god, I wasn't praying. Yikes. Oh, it could have been really bad. A dog and cat. Let's remember that. Bro, what? I was pressing J instead of H on my keyboard the whole time. That would have been such an easy one cycle. What am I even hitting here? Okay, let's focus before I die here in the sands. That would be very unfortunate. Okay, god and dog. Let's go. Bro, I almost didn't even make this. Okay. Let's get it. Shard. 3, 2, 1. chat. It is with great sadness that I have to end the stream today. Yet again, without any drops on stream. I don't know what's going on. I do about the same amount of KC on stream as off stream, and all the drops I do get seem to be off stream. Very unfortunate on that front, but without that being said though, or with all that being said, first up, I'm gonna end the YouTube livestream. Thank you all for joining. Have a great night. No drop today, but tomorrow